Hello and welcome to Casting Rolls and the 5th episode of our Terminus Planewalking campaign. Thank you for joining us. If you're liking the show, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And if you want to find us on social media, we're on Twitter at Casting Rolls and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Casting Rolls ILM. Our videos are uploaded on our YouTube channel every Friday. But let's go ahead and start the show. So agency members, after traversing through Mount Celestia and gaining tethers or anchors back for Kiv by dealing with an ancient injustice in his life, you were untethered to Celestia and found yourselves in the neutral plane of Acheron, a realm in D&D cosmology of many different things, but one of them being endless conflicts and warfare. And you discovered that over the time since its separation from the main plane of existence, no longer receiving the prayers and exaltations of warriors from that plane, the four gods have banded here together to build a massive miles-wide arena where entities from all over the outer planes come to cheer and praise the conflict happening before them and giving these gods power, even though they lack the prayers of mortals. While there, you befriended an impish little imp named Vandal, who kept vandalizing Kiv by throwing ink in his face. You then kind of snuck your way up into Cord's domain with the intention of kind of siding along with him to try to retrieve an anchor for one of you, and found Cord deeply engrossed in a game of Flappy Bird as a pet mortal that he had who had vanished recently, had given it to him. This weird representations of a mortal that keeps showing up just slightly ahead of you all in your traversals. And wouldn't
happen to be
anyone.
Are they going to be joining us?
Not today, next week.
Okay.
And with Cord's agreement has said that you all can earn 2 anchors by winning a victory in the next round of battle in the Colosseum. And looking out, you just kind of see warfare happening, so you're not exactly sure what that means. You all sign up for it. You go down into the elevator and pop up into the middle of the Colosseum, where we entered into visions of Ronan and Danny's pasts. Ronan's failed attempt with a band of terroristic organization trying to shut down one of the corporations on Terminus, and Danny trying to top the streamer charts for the day. And bouncing back and forth through the battles, you managed to kind of carve your way through the first wave of enemies coming from Ares' side of the battlefield, and have now gone up against Ares' champion. And if you can take down the champion, that will be a victory in the day of battle. But as we left off, we were bouncing back into Danny's streamer side. So our vision shifts back over. You had left the studio and had gone to a coffee shop to do a coffee stream, and chat was displeased with the quality of the stream happening here. And so at the very top, Sarah G, you are top of the initiative. What I had done last time was have Sarah G just hold until Danny goes, because they go right after you, to give direction on this, but you are free to do whatever you like with your initiative.
I'm going to hold till after Danny goes.
All right. So you're holding
it's Danny's stream.
Yep. So you're holding your turn, and that goes to Danny. So Danny, it's your stream is up.
So we're moving into a different space now, or are we still at the coffee shop?
We're at the coffee shop, but you are free to move the stream wherever you think would please chat the most.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go be obnoxious at a thrift store now. People love that. All right, we're gonna go harass employees at the thrift store.
Because it's a coffee shop, there must be a thrift store nearby. And so you make your way a few doors down. Do you kind of film your transition there? Do you stay live?
We're daily vlogging right now.
Okay.
I'm like, make up something interesting to everyone.
All right. So
it doesn't have to be true.
We can put the cat out the can on Super Cat, and he can chase you and follow around.
Yeah, people love cats, and I'm really too lazy to have one. So,
okay,
this is my new cat, Super Cat. Googling it.
Sarah, if that is your action, if attaching the camera to a Super Cat is your action, you may choose to make an attack, a spell, whatever you'd like to capture that momentum there with placing Super Cat.
Okay. I am going to cast Freedom of Movement on Super Cat.
Okay. So for our
unaffected by terrain, or slow, paralyzed, or restrained.
So this is a very weird case because it will have an impact on the streamer count, which will actually count as an attack roll. This is the first time ever in D&D history that Freedom of Movement will do damage. So go ahead and make give me a spell attack roll. We'll see how effective the Freedom of Movement is.
Okay. Spell attack roll plus 12 to a 12, so that's 24. 24. For everyone's thing, since Danny has failed the performance check with Chat's AC has gone up. It's now a 21, but that made it, so you are all good, Sarah G. So go ahead and roll. What's the guiding bolt is that 2d8? Whatever the damage is for a third level guiding bolt, go ahead and roll that for me. I have no idea.
I think it's 3D.
Let me look it up.
I think it's 3D8.
It's 3D6 or
3D. It's either 3D6 or 3D8. Because it's a first level spell.
Guiding bolt.
4d6. So you roll 66.
66. That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. 20
points of damage. Nice. Okay. All right. So as the camera attaches to the back of Super Cat, and the stream is now Super Cat kind of slinking in behind you in the video, like giving these like super upward glances at everybody. As you make your way to the thrift store, Danny, what do you do as soon as you arrive in the thrift store? Oh, go ahead.
Super Cat's going to be like bouncing up on top of like mailboxes and other things, so it's constantly, and when we get into the thrift stop, it's going to jump up on top of some of the racks.
Nice.
So it's
yes, we get into the thrift store, and I'd like turn to everyone and I go, OOTD, and then I see that you don't know what that means, and I go, outfit of the day, go pick something, come on, and the cheapest thing you could get. We're gonna pretend like it's
so cheaper is better. Is tackier better, or should it actually look like a real outfit?
Yes, we've got little Gucci things we can put on things. It's not real, but
okay.
And I'm casting. I think I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on this.
Mind Sliver. Go ahead and roll your attack for Mind Sliver.
It's actually just an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
They have to beat 17.
For Chat, surprisingly, one of their lower saves. A 17. That's a natural one for Chat. So go ahead and roll your damage for Mind Sliver, and that also gives them.
Yeah, they have to subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Nice, awesome.
If they get one before the end of my next turn.
Fantastic.
So they only take 5 damage.
5 points of damage, but they have that limit to their attacks. Very nice. And what does, how does the Mind Sliver manifest itself as Danny is performing for stream?
Yeah, I'm like talking about how sustainability is great. You know, we really should focus more on things like that, and you should be doing this more. But like, it's a good message, but he's saying it in such a shitty way.
But you're playing on chat's emotions and intelligence. Fantastic.
Yep.
So as we charge into this scene, what the audience is seeing is a moment of Danny charging up to battle, Sarah G releasing this spell that boosts Danny's movement, allowing them to fly up into the air with a jump and launch the Mind Sliver across the heads of all of the demons, smack into the Merilith, who shivers back from the blast and then comes forward with a little bit of a dazed expression. That takes us to the Merilith. With Kiv, who had been up in its face. Kiv, there's a few attacks coming your way. And something about Meriliths. Meriliths have 6 arms, and each of those is wielding a very massive blade. So from your perspective, Kiv, there are 6 attacks heading your way. So I'm gonna roll
dodge action. I don't know.
This is why I have multiple d20s. Okay, so first 3 attacks. That's a natural 1. That's a 1, a 3, and a 4 on the first 3. I don't even think with a +9 any of those hit you. The next 3 attacks.
Nope.
That's a 19, a 25, and a 29.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and hit.
Do all three?
A silvery barb is one of them.
I think the first one would be the best one to silvery barbs.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So that gives him a disadvantage on the roll, which rolled it to a 3. So that first one misses. So there's 2.
I tell them denim is back in fashion. You can wear denim on the top and bottom. Don't come for him.
All right. So 2 hits coming your way, Kiv. That's 15 points of damage and
oh my gosh,
18 points of slashing damage as these 2 whirling dervish blades slam into you. As what we see on Danny's side is the opposing stream has gone into a moment where they're kind of doing NPC mode, and they're getting tons of like people buying them gifts and trying to get them to do things as they're like gang 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 over and over again. And their numbers are going up a little bit in comparison to you all. And then the final one, this is coming out to you, Ronan, is a tail attack as the Merilith's tail is swinging out. And we'll see if they get the galaxy with this one. That is only an 18 to hit you, Ronan. Does that hit?
It's enough.
Oh, that hits? Okay. So Ronan, you take 17... 21 points of bludgeoning damage. You can uncanny dodge, but I do need you to make a and you are grappled by its tail wraps around you.
All right, yeah, I will uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you take 8 points of damage, but you are still grappled, which means that you now this grapple is different. It's not just a movement grapple, it is a full restrain, so you will need to try to break out of it, or if somebody can break you out of it. All right. That takes us to Kiv.
Oh, and Kiv, I would have given you, so I can choose one person to get advantage on their next attack roll, ability save, or saving throw. So that's for you. You get that for a whole minute.
Right.
So,
all right.
Just so you know.
Awesome.
So Kiv, facing off against the Merilith, you can make attacks, but then you have to narrate how that translates to your outfit of the day choice for Danny's stream.
Oh my gosh. I think Kiv is gonna I'm looking for like a badass leather jacket in the thrifting store. I don't know. Is that cool for chat? I don't know.
Yeah, they like that. Make sure you show your chest some accidentally.
Yeah, obvious thirst trap as I'm changing.
Yes.
Super Cat's just like
zooming.
I'm sensing some Luke Cage action here.
Yes. You got to show off the tattoo.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the whole half. It's like a half sleeve or a full sleeve.
I think it's a full sleeve in the art.
Ooh.
Yep. So it's switching outfits and trying on different things, which actually just thirst trapping chat the whole time.
Now, I think it's fair since Kiv makes, 4 attacks around or 3 attacks around that we're getting 3 like quick outfit shots of Kiv modeling these 3 things as you make your 3 attacks against the Maryland.
Let's see.
Kiv is a natural.
A natural 20!
Natural 20! Danny.
And it really does go with...
in your realm with a natural 20, Danny, I need you to make a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting.
And you can roll damage on that one Kiv before you roll your other 2 attacks.
Okay.
And make sure you double the D8 for the sword as well.
I got a 25.
25. Danny, you feel a stream of sudden power coming from chat. You feel a burst of energy as not only is the spell slot that was lost to you restored, your next attack has the effects of being cast at 1 level higher.
Oh my god, I have to hire him. I have to hire him.
Now, a natural 1 would have a very similar effect, just in the opposite direction.
Okay, that was that was 17 damage.
Did you add your? Did you add your 6?
D8 yet.
Oh, okay.
And then that's 17 plus 14 on the D8. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's okay. And then, did you add your plus 6 or whatever it is? Just your standard.
Yeah, it does. It does it already.
Okay.
In the roll.
All right, and then go ahead and make your last 2 attacks.
I think I accidentally rolled again and it rolled 12 damage. So I'll take that one, and then another 12 plus the 1d8, right?
Oh, did you? You didn't roll a hit on the second hit yet.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit. It's like
I don't know. The AC went up.
I don't know. An 18 to hit? Maybe not.
That misses.
You have advantage on one of these.
You have. You can have your advantage here. Yep.
There we go. A 19 to hit.
That misses. Chat's AC went up to a 21.
No. What happened? Okay. All right.
So your last one. Yep.
A 32 to hit. That's got to hit.
I think that one passes the 21.
All right. So
they were so stunned by your first outfit that
they weren't paying attention to the second one.
Impact as it otherwise would have had.
They were so busy clipping the first view that they missed the part of the stream.
There you go. So that's 16 slashing damage plus. Hold on, a D8. Another 8, so 24, right?
24, yeah. All right, nice. All right, so as Kiv kind of whirling dervishes back with his laser sword clashing against the Merilith, who is kind of slashing out at him with all 6 of her blades, that takes us to Ronan. You are currently grappled by the Merilith, which in the purposes of Danny's frame, a camera is in Ronan's face, and I imagine that's an incredibly uncomfortable position to be in. So your movement is reduced to 0. And you have disadvantage on, let me give the full rundown of his restraints conditions.
You know, at the thrift store, you try on pants that are too small and then you can't get out of them. Like, bad.
So right now your speed is 0, attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on all attacks, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
It's real fake leather.
Yeah, you can still attack. You just have disadvantage. However,
it's real tight.
If you manage to attack, even though you have disadvantage, Kiv is within 5 feet, so you could still have sneak attack.
So that attack that was rolled against me, was that with disadvantage because of my cloak of displacement?
Yes.
Okay. Checking something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break the grapple.
Okay, so it is, you can roll either to escape from a grapple, you can either, I believe you can roll either athletics or acrobatics to escape.
It's gonna be acrobatics.
Okay.
That is actually a 10 because of my ability, so that's a 13.
So you try to escape, but you just feel the tightening squeeze, which if you were fighting the Meritha, you'd feel the tightening squeeze of her tail. But in this case, it's like that paralyzed feeling of having a camera in your face. You still have a bonus action.
Okay.
From a just a purely like you would know this as somebody who is trained to fight things, that a Merilith's intention with grappling someone with their tail is giving themselves advantage on 6 follow-up attacks.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
No.
I can't take the hide action, can I?
No, but you can take the dodge action.
Don't think I can. Not with the bonus action.
Yep, you can as a rogue. It's one of the cunning action things, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Let's
you're
go rogue.
If you insist, DM.
I'm pretty sure.
It's dodge, dash, and hide. You can take as
Yeah, as cunning action is dodge,
Now I'm
dash,
dashing
and
to
hide.
dodgeball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Sorry,
you said so,
okay. Well,
That is
oh,
the
you
rule?
can't. No.
Wait,
You're
what?
right. Look, see, this is what happens when you make the DM look things up. So you can't
I
take the
knew
dodge
it.
action. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, duh.
Huh?
No, that is apparently monks only then.
Why did I think it was that forever?
Because the rogue can hide.
Hide.
Whereas
Whereas the monk
monk
can't.
can
Yeah.
dodge.
Mhm.
Oh, it's dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of options.
All
Can you
right.
disengage?
No,
I
not
would
disengage.
just would not take opportunity attacks.
Preemptively drink a healing potion before
There you
it's
go.
about to come.
You
If I
can.
had one, sure.
You all do. You all have you all have 3 greater healing potions.
Oh, I wish I had known that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He told us that last session.
I'm going to add that to my inventory and I will drink one.
Sounds good. All right, that takes us to the top of the round. So as the streamer count rises, in that previous session, Danny, you're feeling like kind of the surge of energy coming back from chat. Our vision shifts over and we are back into the inner chamber of the corporation's R&D development space. The holocron that you are trying to steal is across the way, and there is the security, the chief of security standing there kind of currently facing off against Kiv, and has Ronan kind of like in a stasis lockdown with energy bracelets or whatever, and there's 2 other security guys in the chamber that are still standing. Sarah G, that takes us to you as the vision shifts over back to Ronan's.
First of all, I'm going to move close enough that my zone of spirit guardians do damage.
Just double check that it's. I know it's the first time they enter into it. Is it on their turn?
Yes, but you didn't do it on their turn last time.
Right, because you weren't in their range. Yeah. Okay, cool. So as soon as they start, we'll go ahead and do the damage now, so I don't forget to do it on the start of their turn. So they make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 20.
The Merilith fails, and you can get one of the other guards in this as well. They also fail, so that's going to take the full 3d8. Or sorry, it's I did a 4th level, so it's 48.
48. Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Oh, sorry, Merilith has advantage on saving throws, but still didn't make it. Yep.
24.
24 points of damage. Nice. One of the security guards is vaporized by the spinning spiritual guardians. And as they die, you see for a moment a demon flashes where they were and falls to the ground and begins to kind of turn into a puddle as another demon on the battlefield is taken out.
Great. I do freedom of movement on Ronan, which will The target can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That just happens?
There you go. Perfect.
On your turn, I think, but yeah. Let me just double check. For the duration, the target's movement. But then so on your turn, you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm still getting those 6 attacks.
You're still grappled for this round, but that will save you for follow-ups because it's a high escape DC, and so Sarah just saved you from that.
Thank you, Sarah.
And basically, I suppose this manifests of her like taking her rod and just whapping one of the electronic things that's doing the grapples.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Jaws of life. Snap.
All right. Good. That takes us to Danny's turn.
Yes. Cool. I am going to. So first, I'll cast. I see they're fucking with one of my guys. I don't like that. These are my people. I'm gonna cast Shatter. It's gonna count as a 3rd level spell, but it will be at that 4th level. And so it's a con save. They have to be a 17.
And let me just double check. Yeah, Merilith is large, so you can cast it high enough in the chamber to hit her and not hit Ronan. She does have advantage on saves against magic. That was a 2, so let's not go with that one. That is, you said it's a Constitution save?
Constitution 17.
16, so she'll take full damage.
All right, she takes 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
Danny can't roll shit for damage. She can definitely roll this. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast... I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration. So I use 1 use of Bardic Inspiration. You all get 8 temporary hit points. And each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And
it's coupled with freedom of movement, then that automatically means that Ronan can escape from...
that was...
Exactly. I know. As soon as you said it, I was like...
That's perfect.
Literally
That's a fantastic setup.
Incredible. fucking incredible. And everyone takes...
that was beautiful.
Yep. Make sure you all mark your 8 temporary hit points. And you can all move if you all can move if you want. So
does it say anything about it? Does it provoke opportunity attacks?
No, it doesn't.
So okay. So Ronan, do you move your full movement away from the Merilith?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Let's
so you
go.
slip out of the grapple and run your full movement. Kiv, do you stay in the face of the Merilith or do you move?
No, I'm gonna back up. Safety.
Okay. All right. So you move a bit out of range. Anybody else making movements out of?
I'm going to counter around so that the guy that wasn't hit by my
Spirit Guardians
gets hit by them.
They probably save. That's a straight 18. I don't know if that's
they fail.
They fail. Okay, cool. So they'll take full damage on that as well. All right, which takes us to the Merilith, who was about to unload on Ronan, who was grappled in their tail. Kiv dashed away. The only person dancing around the Merilith right now is Sarah G. So what was the damage for the other guard? 24. The other guard is also down.
No, I didn't roll it.
Oh, go ahead and roll your 48 for your Spirit Guardians, because they have low HP.
Okay.
And they attack with the Merilith.
Not going to be as good as last time, but it's going to be close. 19.
19 points is enough to do it. That one was injured. So the second guard goes down as well. It's just the Merilith in the chamber now, and the item beyond. Sarah G, there are 6 sword attacks coming your way, and then a tail.
AC 20.
AC 20. Okay, so I need to roll an 11 on any of these.
Sarah G's a tank.
That's a natural 20.
Well,
so one of these is going to miss. There's a natural 1. So I've got a natural 20 and 1 hit. And then another natural 20. I'm gonna put that dice aside for you guys because that just rolled 2 natural 20s, and then one of these will miss. So I got 2 straight hits and 2 natural 20s, so that's equivalent of 4 hits. So this is where my D8. Those would be 4. That would be 10. Where's the D8? Oh, there.
Where are you, D8s?
9, 10, 11.
I'm fine.
14, 2.
If you've never triaged somebody under gunfire before, you're missing out.
I'm a doctor.
43.
We are swimming in medical professionals. This is good.
No.
Okay. Plus 16. 63 points of slashing damage to you, Sarah G.
Boys.
As you all just see this large security guard with his energy baton just unload on Sarah G, like a couple very strong attacks, but from the battle standpoint, it is a whirling dervish of blades slashing into Sarah G from all sides, as they are the sole person in range of the attacks. And then the last is the tail attack, Sarah, but that will miss. So you manage to dodge out of the way of the tail, and it does not grapple you.
I tend to think of it more that I get knocked back from the force of
so
the
many
two
forces
hits,
of
and
this.
I'm flying back to the
Perfect. All right, that takes us to Kiv. You danced back out of range, only to watch Sarah G take the full brunt of these attacks. It goes to you.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna I can't remember where I left my.
He's in the
shadow.
chamber. He was over by one of the guards, but the guard is now gone. So he's near the Merilith. He can rush up to the Merilith. Yeah.
Put him in range and just wail on the Merilith and see if I can distract it from Sarah G.
Okay, go ahead and make your 3 attacks.
Ooh, 21 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, nice. And oh shoot, a 15
misses.
That one misses.
Mm-hmm.
And a 30 to hit.
Ooh.
So 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Okay, all right. 2d6. 14 damage, right? Plus a d8. So 17 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that. That's not. Oh crap. 12 plus a d8. So 19 damage for the second.
Nice. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. So you, Sarah G, these attacks from the security officer kind of slamming into you. And as you fall back, just dodging the final attack, you see Kiv's shadow flip over and land kind of behind it and slam into it a couple times, and hopefully grab its attention. Ronan, that takes us to you, having slipped free from its grasps.
All right, I am going to duck behind a bit of cover.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check.
Stealth check.
It's a natural 1.
Oh,
you are
27.
hidden, so you have advantage on your attack.
And then I'm going to fire my hand crossbow with a walloping arrow.
Okay. Strength of 10. That's they have proficiency on saving throws. That's a 18.
Oh yeah, that passes.
Mm-hmm.
So to hit, 25 to hit.
That hits. So you get attack and sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. So 7 damage first, followed by 32, and one more time, and with a second walloping arrow.
Okay.
You have to fail one of them.
27.
It wasn't this time, but eventually it will happen.
I think it worked. I think it worked last time on one of the guards. Yeah.
6 damage.
6 points damage. Nice. All right. And that takes us back up to the top as our vision kind of fades for a moment and we shoot back over to we're still in our thrift shop zone. Danny and Sarah up at the top. How do you guys want to approach the stream here, knowing the fickle nature of stream?
Sarah is gonna throw together an outfit, but her vibe is very workmanship. But at every thrift shop, they have like the garage worker shirts that have like Dave on them. So she gets like that and like the cargo pants, but then like an orange puffy vest that complements her hair and stuff. And this is going to manifest itself as a flame strike.
Flame strike, nice. Is that an attack roll or saving throw?
Saving throw, DC 20.
Of con.
Dex save.
Okay. The one saving throw that Marilys do not have advantage in, or proficiency in, fails. That's a 15. Oh wait, they do get advantage on saving throws against spells. That was a 9. So yeah, full damage.
Okay. 10, 16. Some of it's radiant, if that matters.
It does not, I think, for them. No.
What did I just say?
15.
15, thank you. 20. 32.
32 points damage. Very nice. And starting to look a little rough.
Good.
Sarah G.
Sarah knows what looks good on her, but is also eminently 100% practical.
She's killing it.
Chat responds appropriately. Danny.
Mm-hmm. All right, Danny's gonna go in with 2 attacks now.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna try it. Oh, he only rolled an 11. And he got a 17. I don't know if either of those hit.
17 total and 11 total.
Mm-hmm.
Both miss.
Yeah, I figured.
So, yeah. At the end of that, with 2 missed strikes, Danny, make a charisma saving throw straight. No advantage.
All right, just in case I'm going to give Sarah inspiration. I'm like, Sarah, those pants do look really good on you. You're killing it, actually.
My butt is my best feature.
I mean, you said it, not me. I got a fucking nat 20 at 30.
Hell yeah.
Nat 20 means your next spell will have the same effect of 1.
Insane.
So even though like you've now stayed in the thrift shop for more than 10, more than 5 minutes, chat's not bored yet, which is real surprising.
Yeah, their attention span is so short.
All right.
No.
Which takes us.
You're on your second lifetime ban from the thrift shop.
They hate me here.
All right, which is going to take us to the Marilith, and 1 attack is going to come towards. I'm going to do these one at a time because they're fast enough.
It needs to roll a saving throw against insect. Versus
the Spirit
Guardians
on Wisdom saves.
Insect Guardians.
That is that's high. 27. So I'll take half damage.
Succeeds.
Ooh, all right. 1 attack against your Echo, Kiv.
8 total after
8 points. Okay. First one misses, Kiv. That's a natural 1. Second one against your Echo, Kiv. Gonna waste all these attacks on your Echo. That's a. I don't think it's gonna hit. That's a 16. That'll hit. 27 against your Echo.
Yeah, well, he shattered away.
Okay, your Echo shatters on the 3rd strike, which means whirling around the last 3 strikes coming towards Sarah G.
Shit, man.
God, that's a different die that gave me a natural 20. But the other 2 miss. So really, I got 2 hits out of 3 attacks.
Nice.
So D8. 18 plus 23 points of slashing damage, Sarah G, and then the tail attack to you. That's only a 20. That's a 20 to hit. Is that your AC is 21?
AC is 20.
AC is 20. Okay, so that hits. So you also take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by the tail. So the you broke off the binds from Ronan, and in this attack, like one attack kind of wallops you, and then the security officer. Oh, we're back in Danny's thing. So what has happened in this sense is that you guys are kind of switching over to the other stream for a moment, and you see Danny's competitive streamer is wearing the exact same outfit that Sarah G is wearing. Down to has put a filter on so that the hair is the same color and everything. So they're 1000% stealing Sarah G's thunder in this moment.
Completely unoriginal.
All right, that takes us to back to Kiv.
Oh, me. Oh, crap.
Enter.
Yeah, well, we only have five people, including the boss. This is it moves quick.
Is it a bonus action to heal?
If you use a potion, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I drink a potion to heal. I already used I don't remember how to use my potion or not.
You have 3, so I don't think you've used all 3.
Oh, no, I haven't done that. I'm going to...
4d4 plus 4.
Make sure I can do that. If not,
how's everyone looking? HP check.
11.
Oh, once we're short rest, I can use a bonus.
Oh, Jesus.
68.
Position, heal thyself.
I got hit with 3 net 20s.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got it.
Yeah, you can use second wind as a bonus action.
A D10 plus 15.
Yeah.
So
that'll be better than a
wind.
Yeah.
As my bonus action. So that's 20, 15 plus 5, 20 HP. I'm going to regain. Just see me Super Saiyan for a second. Heal up 20 points.
He popped all the buttons off that shirt. It's crazy.
It's just a bomber jacket, no shirt now. Yeah.
Yes.
That's like Shooty Gutwa from Doctor Who.
It's that scene from Deadpool and Wolverine that I had spoiled for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That
one. I know what you're talking about.
And now I'm going to take my 3 attacks. I'm going to charge in. Take my 3 attacks.
All right.
A 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. Coming back around, swinging that.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I need to get better at making sure 24 doesn't hit. One of the blades of the Merilith comes up and deflects your attack, which pops up as the other person has popped into your chat for a moment and just went thirst trapping. So last year.
Oh my god, I can't believe mods. And
it's a repost. 22. I think that hits you, Ronan. You take 14 points of slashing damage as they kind of deflect and then strike back and hit you back.
What? Okay.
They can only do that once a turn, though.
Okay. The second one.
I feel like that would hurt more if I knew what you kids were talking about.
This is the weirdest D&D battle I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know.
You guys.
I know.
What do you mean I have no? What do you mean I have no Riz?
Yeah, like Ohio Riz over here.
What do you mean maidenless? Yeah.
What was your second attack, Rhoda? Or
27 to hit.
27 hits.
Peak cringe.
All right.
Is that what the kids say these days? Peak cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Peak cringe, and then a
Peak
30
cringe,
to hit.
Fat L.
A 30 to hit. So the last 2 hits, you can roll damage for both of those.
Right, so once again,
I'm not
it's
even
This would be 46 plus 2d8.
okay. That's 11 on the d6, and then, so 19 damage for the first one. And then 14 on the D6. And then 17 for the second attack that hit.
Nice. The Merilith has entered bloodied.
Yes. I'm just gonna have to hold my ground. I'm gonna maneuver myself to where whoever is near can have advantage, so we'll be flanking if possible.
Mm-hmm. As a champion of Ares and now in the bloodied state, the Merilith gains the frenzied modifier, which means that they have an extra turn. And they're going to choose to take it now because you just fucked them up. So with you in their face, Kiv, these are 6 attacks coming at you.
Not a good thing, but all right, let's go.
Okay.
Glad I'm standing over here.
Yeah. Okay. So first one was only a 19 to hit.
Only a 19.
Well, that doesn't hit Sarah G. So I don't know. Okay. So if that first one hits, then these other 2 hit. So then the last 3, one is going to miss. That's a 22 on the second one, and that one hits as well. So 5 hits against you.
Welcome to my world.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit 7 times between the 20s. I went from 110 hit points to 11 in one round.
Yeah. Meriliths are no joke. All right, that is plus 5 hits, so that's plus 20. That is 68 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
And then, and then Sarah G, the tail attack is whipping out in your direction, misses. That's
it has me grappled, so
you're grappled. So the distraction that Kiv did worked on the DM because the DM forgot that you were grappled. So the tail attack can't do anything because you're grappled. So you're good. So Merilith can't make tail attacks using if they have a grappled target. So good. So Kiv, that was that. And you can see like their chat is slowly moving over to Danny's side. And you can kind of see that the other person is just going into this, like, I'm doing anything like they are rolling out an inflatable air, like hot tub. Like they are like setting up a mukbang. Like they're ready to do everything they possibly can to try to save their stream as Danny is just about to hit the top streamer mark for the day. And with that in mind, Ronan, you are the last on stream for this round.
Ace and that would have frozen.
Oh, they froze. We lost them.
Did they freeze?
I heard the last I heard was a laugh from Atwood. and
they're back.
And then they froze.
We're back.
You're back. Okay.
Did it mess up the windows, or are we still good?
No, you're still good. So
Because you froze.
Yeah, last on stream, Ronan for this round.
Okay. I am. How much faith do I have in these walloping arrows? And those ones gotta be coming. He's gonna roll one eventually.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I'm trying again. I'm gonna try again with 2 more walloping arrows.
Okay. So first one.
I'm gonna hide first.
Okay,
so
go ahead and make your. I'll roll a different thing for the hide check.
A 30.
That was a D10. That's not a D20. So you're hidden. You have advantage on the attack. They rolled a 27 for their first strength saving throw.
All right. So at 20.
Nice. That means you double not only the attack but also the sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right. So I'm gonna roll the damage first. So that's 11. That's doubled.
Okay. And then you get to double the sneak attack. Now, I don't think D&D Beyond will automatically double your sneak attack, but I don't know.
It doesn't, but I rolled 31, so 62.
Oh my gosh.
So, Atwood, how does Ronan lock down the stream for Danny?
Yes.
I'm again, the whole point has been to get views, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So Ronan's gonna come in and find Danny on the stream, causing chaos in the thrift shop,
Yes.
and it's gonna say, "That's it, young man. You've escaped from the insane asylum. I'm taking you back to be recommitted." And then shut the stream off.
Oh my god. There's shaky cam as we're fighting each other.
We got the white coat on and everything.
Lord. All right. So as their stream goes offline, having lost the streaming competition to Danny, our vision shifts and we are back in the space for Ronan's work, and you see the security guard stumble and fall to the ground unconscious. Ronan, the object of your desire is there in front of you. All you needed to do is retrieve this object and return back to your headquarters safely, and you could get this corporation shut down, but it's there for your taking. And you have movement.
I know
you have freedom of movement.
You have freedom of movement.
I know this is not real though, but yeah, I'm gonna go forward and grab it.
Okay. So the moment you go out and grab it, for the rest of you, Kiv, Sarah G, your vision goes dark for a moment. You hear suddenly the roaring of the crowd as this round of the infinite number of rounds that are taking place on this battlefield. We're on round 6,037,000,037. The winner is announced. Cord's team has proven victorious on the battlefield, and you, Kiv, and Sarah find yourselves teleported back up to the top of Cord's tower. But looking around, you don't see Ronan and Danny. Ronan, you grab the object, and you feel the elation of the moment of achieving the thing that was the greatest conflict for you, the greatest failure for you. But it wasn't, is it? What is Ronan's greatest conflict and failure?
Not being a proper father.
The battlefield shifts and changes. You are in your apartment. You have your phone is in front of you, ready to make a phone call to the mother of your child. You are just about to cancel again for the third time in a row as something at the hospital was pulling you away. What does Ronan do in this moment?
Can I make a wisdom check to see whether I realize this is actually real or just part of the games?
Sure, go ahead.
It's a 12.
It's difficult to tell. Ronan's skeptical brain is telling them that just like the battle on, reliving the battle with your insurgency group, that this is all for show. But there is a niggling? That's not the right word. What's the word? Needling. Nagging. I just combined needling and nagging. Itch in the back of your head.
That actually is a word.
It is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you were using it correctly.
Oh, good. Look at me. In the back of your head, that it wouldn't be the first time that a god played with time for you. You've seen a lot of things in the last 24 hours that make your skeptical brain question.
Ronan says, "I will." He'll pick up the phone and he'll answer it.
Okay. So the voice on the other side comes through. The voice of Lydia von Graff. Wow. Didn't quite expect you to pick up today. It's been 3 weeks, Ronan.
Yeah, I've been places.
Always being places, are we?
Yes, I'm gonna change that.
Well, what should I tell Eudora today? Seeing as she won't see her father, I assume.
No, she will.
You don't have to run off to surgery. You don't have to save some gunshot victim from crime that they caused themselves.
I'm gonna make time for her today.
Well, we'll be at the park at 4, whether you're there or not.
I'll see you there.
She hangs up without a goodbye. And what do you do then?
Call Sarah G.
You call Sarah G. Okay. So the phone rings. And
hello, this is Sarah. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
I think you have nurse practitioner material.
Oh, wow. That's so amazing that you say that. I had no idea. What do you need me to do?
I need you to run things for at least 2 hours.
Okay.
I know you can do it.
Thank you. I appreciate the faith you place in me.
You're the best, Sarah.
And the emergency room is just basic triage. I've been in large accidents before where there's multiple gunshot wounds. It's just the same thing.
Just a lot of gunshot
a
wounds in
different scale.
Terminus.
Something tells me you're going to do great, kid.
All right.
And yeah, I'll hang up.
Okay.
And then I will go.
You go to the park. And for the first time in as long as Ronan can remember, they get to spend more than 10 minutes with his daughter. And as you are pushing Endora on a swing, ever going higher, the lights of Terminus constantly blaring around this like seedy park somewhere, vaguely reaching at the thought of being a green space. She sees not the dingy atmosphere, but it is a moment of joy. And Ronan, the vision fades for you, and you find yourself in Cord's chamber again. Sarah G, you get a weird ping on your digital like EMT device, and you notice for some reason that you are no longer an EMT. You are a nurse practitioner. Danny.
Wow.
Stream ends, and you like the explosion of fireworks on your screen, like the notification from the streaming service that you were the top streamer of the day, and it's just about to roll over to the next day and everything's going to reset back to the bottom again. And you are victorious. This is, you have managed to do the thing that you've never managed to do before, which is top the streamer charts. But this isn't your greatest conflict either. For a moment, you feel yourself ripped back in time, and it's a different day, a different stream, a different Danny before the overlays, before the special effects before you had, quadruple digits of subscribers. And there's another streamer talking to you who's also brand new, like part of the new streamer program. And he is just super excited about your stream. Is like, oh my God, like I can't imagine like the way you did the stream yesterday. What was it that worked so well for you yesterday?
Oh, yeah, it's like this new thing I'm trying out where like I'll like hold up people's names, write them on the sheet of paper, and then I draw like a little cat or something. Yeah, it's just silly, right?
It was like the birth, you called it like the cat stream or something like that, the kitty stream or something. It was so like brilliant in its simplicity. And
thanks.
I just like, I mean, you broke like, you had 15 concurrent views.
I know. I like didn't think anyone would even be watching. I just put a few tags in and it's changing everything.
Last time I did my stream, I had 0 viewers. I think my mom didn't even come in.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Okay, so that's so crazy. What do you do? Like, what's your plan? I mean, I know you're about to go live. I don't want to bother you too much longer on this little Zoom chat, but like, what is your plan for today? Like, what are you going to do today?
Yeah, well, I got this like spinner wheel, and if they subscribe, I spin this, and then I do something silly from the wheel. Got like drink pickle juice, and then this is like cinnamon challenge,
and it's holographic too. That's so smart.
Yeah. So
God, the cinnamon challenge, you were like really bringing it back to last decade.
Yeah, we're going vintage.
That's incredible. Well, okay, so I mean, I know you're about to go live. I'm so excited to watch. Like, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, tell me when you go live.
Probably not till later today. It's okay.
Okay, cool. I'll see you later.
It's like, bye. Okay, and as you go live and the rotation, like it's all seeming to go off, like you're approaching like 30 concurrent subscribers, like it's all really going well. And a notification pops up on your screen that your friend is going live. And it's weird because like you're a subscriber to their channel, but their name has changed. So you're getting the notification, but it's for a stream channel that you've never, like, you don't recognize the name, but it's like clearly someone you subscribe to. And it's Puppy Princess. And yeah, do you keep up with your stream? What do you do?
Yeah, so I have like my stream going, and I think like, I'm like, oh, my friend's streaming. Let's watch.
So you're gonna go.
Let's watch.
You're gonna do
their
a react
stream.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll react. Oh, y'all should watch. They're so cool. Let's go watch their stream.
They go. You switch over to the live. You manipulate the windows, and so people can see your stream next to theirs. Yeah. And at the exact moment you tune in, you go, "Oh my gosh, the wheel just stopped on the cinnamon challenge! Like, this is crazy! I haven't done the cinnamon challenge since like, I don't know, 2130. This is insane." Okay, guys. Okay, that's so funny. And like goes and gets like a cinnamon that's prepared, and like, oh, is this a full spoonful? I just forgot how to do it. Okay. Oh, it's so crazy. Puppy Princess Brigade. Like, you just got to get your paws on those subscribe buttons. Let's do this, guys.
What the fuck?
Your stream is like, why do your streams look the same? Chat's asking.
I don't know. You know, we're friends. We were just talking before this. I don't know what's happening.
You see on their stream, the chat pops up. Somebody's like, why are you, and what is Danny's, I don't know if the rest of the group knows.
Cattails.
Yeah, cattails.
Cattails. He's got like cheap little cat ears right now, like the cheapy little cat ears.
Somebody pops up with like, looks like Cattails is ripping off your stream, Puppy Princess. And Puppy Princess is like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, okay, let me check. Okay, like, who's this poser Cattails? Oh my God. Who likes cats? That's such a lame thing. Everybody knows that puppies are where it's at. Puppies are cute. Puppies love you. Like, why would I pay attention to Cattails?
Yeah, he like goes and blocks them.
Immediately the screen goes dark.
Blocks it,
and there's like this weird like Like your chat is kind of blowing up at like, oh my gosh, do you steal these ideas from Puppy Princess?
Did he just block them on live? Like this
like
whole
it's
drama.
blocked. You're starting to get notifications. We're being tagged in tweets that people are making where they're claiming like streamer blocks other streamer live to hide from audience that they stole, like they were stealing ideas from Puppy Princess.
No.
And Puppy Princess's stream is blowing up.
Can't be happening. This can't be happening. How do they not realize that I'm like trying to go on live and be like, hey guys, like I had the thing we were talking about earlier. I don't know why she's saying all of this.
Your stream count is going 10, 7.
I don't know.
3.
What happening? Why is it
2,
doing this?
1.
Like just like magic at the computer screen.
Danny doesn't have it yet.
Oh yeah.
The one concurrent viewer.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to fuck Puppy Princess up? We could make it happen for you.
Yes.
How bad?
I'll do anything. Anything.
Anything at all?
Yes.
Dance. Do something interesting. Keep us entertained.
Okay. And he starts completely chilling out.
And there's a mutation that happens as your stream transforms, as chat takes control. And the vision goes dark, and you find yourself back in Cord's tower, battered and bruised. And Cord is playing Flappy Bird and isn't paying attention to any of you.
Kidding me? You didn't watch any of that?
Oh, how did it go? How was your? Hold on a second.
Give me that. I'm gonna take his. I'm trying to mage hand his phone away.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll with your charisma modifier, or your spell attack roll.
Okay.
Oh, you only rolled a 3. He's a god.
Oh,
He gets
great. That's
advantage. Okay.
Hold on. With my spell attack. Okay. I rolled 15.
15.
No, wait, 15 plus 9. Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry.
So it kind of flies up in the middle of the air, and Cord just like points at it, and it freezes in the air. And he's like, "Okay, I got the message. You don't have to be petulant about it." Did it go well? What is the scoreboard? And he kind of looks over, and like one of his.
Oh, it went great. We were fantastic. Meanwhile, blood is like streaming downstairs.
His Valkyrie's holding up like a 10 out of 10 sign. And he's like, wow, we haven't won convincingly around since like the 5 billions. I think it's been a couple draws since then. Quite impressive. I see you, and he kind of looks at you, Ronan. You dealt with quite an interesting conflict in your past. Do you feel that you were victorious in overcoming the dangers of the past?
I believe so.
It's a bold thing to admit that you've given your life over to something that perhaps you shouldn't have, whether it be terrorism or other things.
Well, I prefer to think of it as a revolution more than something else, but sure, let's go with that.
Sure, of course. But I think that this might reveal something slightly different than what we're talking about, right? What is Endora's favorite toy as a 2 or 3 year old?
It's like a Fisher Price stethoscope. Like,
which is so apropos because in the Mount Celestia, Ronan gave away his first telescope as a gift to Bahamut.
Yeah.
And here Cord's hand opens, and in his massive hand is a small plastic stethoscope. And he kind of lifts it up in the air, and it flies over to you and lands in your hand. And you immediately feel the energy of being tethered, the anchor here in your grasp. He turns to Danny. You won a battle, but did you win the conflict?
The conflict every day. In what I do.
And he kind of lifts a hand, and you just see, like, as his hand rises through the air, the chat window appears in the air. And you all just see the messages that are flying on Danny's phone even as we speak. And one is definitely like, who's that fat guy on the throne? Like it is. It's
Mods, please.
It's like, He said, I think that you might still be bound to something. You win such petty attacks, but you might have still lost in the end.
Depends on what you define as losing. I did what I have to.
He snaps his fingers and the chat fades. But are you in control of your own destiny?
You're asking that, you know the answer.
He kind of holds up his hand, and a pair of very basic plastic cat ears you recognize as the first pair that you ever found at like a Halloween store the day that Danny decided that they were going to start streaming, even though their roommate was like, I don't even know how to work a computer. What are you wasting all your time and energy on? But they were going to do it, that it was like their destiny. And he holds it up. I don't know if this has any power. He throws it your direction.
Like, catch it.
Immediately, your phone starts buzzing violently.
I'm like trying not to look at my phone, and then I think I like go to put them on again.
You've seen when Ronan and Kiv received their anchors that there was an immediate rush of some kind of tangible change in their presence. You don't feel it. There's a barrier between you and being retethered to reality.
I like look at the others for a second, think about it, and I drop my glamour, so like the pixels like, and you see Danny is like average build. He's got like purple, super straight hair, bags under his eyes. He wears like big glasses, freckles, acne, his nails painted, chipped, wearing like a big sweater, like off the shoulder that looks like it didn't really come through the thrift store, and he's wearing pajama pants.
Sarah just goes over and just gives you a hug.
No, don't hug me right now. I'm feeling vulnerable. I don't like it. It's gross.
The moment.
Are you winning, son?
You're my least favorite dad here. I want you to know that.
Kiv, do you have any reaction to Danny's revelation?
Kid's stoic. Just gonna look over, make eye contact, and give him just like a affirming nod, you know?
It's less the dropping of a glamour that activates your anchor for you. It is looking around at people who are seeing you for who you really are. Sarah G and Ronan and Kiv, who you've been through so much with in the last 24 hours. Whatever time means in the current reality you're facing.
Mm-hmm.
And feeling for the first time like you are not alone. And the anchor activates.
Oh.
And Cord kind of looks down in your direction. I don't think you're quite free yet. If you ever want to be. He flicks something over your direction. This coin flies through the air and lands in your palm. And you see it is Cord's face on one side, and then the back is crossed lightning bolts. If it ever gets out of control, you can cash this in. Some powers are more dependable than others.
Thank you. And I'm good with technology if you ever need me to lock that thing up. Point to his cell phone.
You downloaded many other Flappy Birds on this device. I cannot wait to explore them all. I'm particularly interested in this one with the Angry Birds.
Yeah.
I like things that can get angry.
Sure, big guy.
I've heard that there's an Angry Birds 2.
Yes, as long as you don't unsubscribe from the one YouTube channel I subscribe you to. anything you need.
He kind of leans back. So it's been quite a while since mortals have garnered the attention of the realms of Acheron. I assume you're after more than just anchors and perils. Don't know where you'll be going from here, but I think your final step would be the outer limits. And this is the second time you've heard the phrase outer limits. All of you can roll history or religion checks. The DC has gone down now.
I'll roll, but it won't do any good.
And by the way, I will have cast heal on myself.
You all will also get the effects of a long rest after this one.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I got a 19.
I got a 20.
What are our choices?
History or religion? 20?
Same.
Oh, I suck at both.
Yeah.
10.
20 was the DC. So Danny,
20 history. Let's go, the nerd.
it is a weird. It's almost like it's like this odd connection with Cord, which is such an interesting god to take interest in. Danny, a god of like honorable, like combat and the dueling, the nature of that. But like, isn't that what Danny does every single day when they stream? Like they're dueling, they are battling, they are fighting for relevance in this flooded realm of mediocrity and lack of attention spans. And when he says outer limits here, you've heard Bahamut say it, you've heard other people say outer limits, and it doesn't mean anything to you. Because they're using the wrong word. But you know what it is now. You've seen the outer limits. When you first walked through Lux Aeternia, and you looked out into space and you saw that odd shadow of that curving space that was blocking all of the light around, and Sarah G thought it was a black hole, but it didn't have an event horizon. That's the outer limits, and the only thing that it can be is the edge of the Dyston sphere, the thing that's blocking the mortal plane or the inner planes from the outer planes. They're telling you that that's where you have to go once you have your anchors to return home.
Danny like pushes up his glasses and nerd like explains this.
Yeah.
You realize Danny is so smart. So smart.
And Cord says, many gods have fled their homes and have set up a refugee camp at best. It's such an odd moniker for a god's hovel on the outer limits, to be as close to those former prayers as they can be. But so little slips through the cracks of the workings of human mages. But if you are to return home, then that would be your best bet.
Thank you.
That's our next stop.
Well, I think There's still one of you untethered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay, Sarah. You're
It's
fine.
not your
really
fault.
not your fault.
And there's another mortal drifting around here somewhere. Perhaps they've always been drifting. Or they came through when you did. Is there
How do
anything
we
I can
find
do?
that?
Oh.
Do you think it
Well,
would have been the other one of Vecna's servants, the one who didn't get like zapped into the ether to power their thing?
what did they look like?
They were wearing robes and hoods.
Oh, no. This one was dressed more like Danny.
Like me.
Like your style.
Oh, before. Oh, not
Yeah.
pajama pants. Got it.
Oh, no. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
a mystery person.
Can I help you all with anything before you go? It's been so long since I've been able to flex my mortal coils.
Would you mind if I just shook your hand just to say that I did?
Careful. And he reaches out.
And yeah, I will reach up and shake his hand.
You take 1 point of lightning damage.
Yeah, I
No.
As
It's like a
Cord.
giant joy
Well, I didn't
buzzer.
do that.
Cord-
because
yeah,
I
it's a
had
joy
2
buzzer.
hit points.
He's a Stormlord, so he yeah. Sorry, it's I can't. Lightning.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Meanwhile, all his hair sticking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers are a little numb, like it's
Um,
kind of like
I have something for all of you.
Okay.
Were we really so bad?
Gods in general.
Hmm. Humans decided to lock yourselves away from us.
I mean, that wasn't really our call, but
It was more of a case by case basis. But I think the ones who were bad were really bad.
what's
There are
the
a lot of
saying
people who
about
supported avarice and greed.
yes? What's the saying about rotten apples spoiling the bunch?
It's fair. But you've all been touched by a few of us just on your journeys. Were they spoiled? Am I?
No. You've done nothing but try to help us, honestly.
Interesting. I don't talk much to the other gods. They are somewhat more hungry than I am. And I don't have much to share. Them getting their benedictions from other sources. But there is a vision of most of them, like parents who haven't seen their children in far too long. Desperation makes odd choices. Well, I'm not sure how much longer you are here. Feel free to eat, partake, rest. I imagine the tethers will be coming for you soon, Sarah G. And the others can go with you when they go.
Exciting.
And he kind of leans back in his chair and he reaches out for the phone, but doesn't immediately get back on it. And he's just sitting on his throne, kind of surveying. There's a look on his face as he's kind of surveying the space here in front of him. If anyone wants to make an insight check into Cord.
I will.
Sure,
Let's see if
insight.
we can- The bard's gonna do actually a bad insight, which is funny.
Ooh,
I got an 11.
Nat 20.
Not
So that's
Oh,
29.
I
God.
I got a 16. Excuse me.
16.
15, yeah.
Kiev, what was yours?
I got a 10.
Sarah, as kind of everyone else goes to eating foods and relaxing and resting from the fight that you were just in, it's hard to recognize exactly what Cord's face is reading. You've never read a god before. But you distinctly get the impression of someone who's looking at something. The last place you saw it was watching Danny stream. Someone who has built something that is so much smaller than they think that it should be. As he looks around this one tower in what once was an entire universe of power for him. And there's just that feeling of loss in his face. And you all get the effects of a long rest as you are relaxing in the green room of Cord's tower in the battle raging continuously and forever down in the Colosseum of Acheron.
Can I say one more thing to Cord as we're like hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
When everyone's kind of like away from him, go up to him and be like, "Hey, can I offer you a prayer? I feel that that's what someone would do in this situation, maybe."
Interesting.
Oh.
Cord, Stormlord, let me tell you a little bit about myself, and you can offer the prayer that you think is worthy. I am a master of conflict and war. I'm a god of storms and the raging seas. My followers believe in bravery, strength, and being glorious on battlefields of your own making or of any kind. What prayer would you offer to me?
I offer and ask you to help me win the battles more of my own accord, and help me find the strength to do that again.
The rest of you in your rest are watching this conversation between Danny and Cord, and you just see like a static charge building between Danny and Cord. And you can feel that oxidizing energy going through the chamber, like that smell of ozone right before a lightning strike.
I would like to stand behind Kiv.
Behind Kiv. And
I ground
Kiv's
myself.
got 2 HP. You probably don't want to stand.
and suddenly there is just a burst of bluish yellow energy that strikes not from Cord to you, Danny, but from Danny to Cord, and hits him, and his eyes go lightning energy bolts flashing and barreling. His chest and his strength grow. And just from the single prayer of a single mortal, you give Cord a swirling hurricane of wind around his head, a lightning bolt crackling in his hand. And he just like loosely tosses it out the window, and it shoots down into the battlefield and just blasts a hole in like one whole section of the battlefield. And like 3 windows pop up, and Groomsh and Ares and Naglubiet are over there going, "You're not supposed to be using your powers." And he just kind of waves the windows away. And he just says, "I never would have guessed. But the coin might have found the right home, if you'd like to consider it." And he leans back into his chair, and he has a smile where before there was not.
I like go back and I sit down next to that Valkyrie I sat down next to before. And I was like, "That's why I need to talk to your boss. Do you see? We won the fucking battle, and then I did that shit."
Look,
that's why
I just
did not
manage
have to talk to
the books.
Not have to talk to the secretary when I walked in.
Look, like not everybody can just
told you
walk
I was
up.
very important.
Look, are you so important? Do you just let anyone walk up and talk to you?
All right, you have a point. You can sit next to me now.
Thank
That's
you.
fine.
All right. And she sits down. All right. Anybody else do anything as you're waiting here in the kind of upper tower of Cord's chambers?
Lightning actually does start at the ground and go up.
It does.
And that smell of ozone.
Yeah.
Living on a boat and being out in the middle of the ocean with a 75-foot tall piece of metal.
What the hell?
Now you're grounded through the hull, so you don't get electrocuted, but you have that smell, which is good because it gives you a second to steel yourself so you don't crap yourself when the explosion happens.
You see, Danny knew that because he has 20 intelligence, so he knew all of that.
No, if you watch lightning in slow-mo, you can see like the energy, and then you see the bolt actually shoots up.
Yep.
Okay.
Just as a check-in, so Ronan built a relationship with Tyr or Bahamut. Kiv has prayed to Tyr multiple times and has built a relationship with the god of war Tyr. Danny aligning here a little bit with Cord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else as you guys are in the chamber?
I do want to talk to Kiv really fast.
Okay.
And I'm like, listen, Kiv.
Yeah. So
Your thirst trapping was excellent. And I'm saying if you ever want to collab on the stream, or if you want to be a bodyguard anytime, that would be pretty sick. So if you need a job after this, I mean, I did give you all technically when you were a child, so it's almost like I already hired you.
Oh, well,
you owe me, technically.
In the grand scheme of things.
I think we'd be a good collab. I'll keep that in mind. Let's both survive this mission and then see where we go from there.
Okay, I like it. And then I'm like, I look at Sarah and I'm like, if you tell anyone on the community chat about what I look like, I will lose my mind.
I think you're the most amazing thing.
You're too good to follow my stream. Maybe you should find another streamer you like better.
So you're pretty amazing.
I need to make an account to follow you. Do I need to?
God, someone tell the old man how to.
No, I'll help. I'll help.
If he pulls out a flip phone, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind right now. I will not be able to deal with this today.
Hey, don't worry.
So
don't
you've
worry.
met
I'll get him set up. I'll get him set up.
It's a black.
Wait till he has.
It's a black.
See if he has a beeper.
What is
See if he
that?
has a beeper.
Do you use this to keep a door open? What is this fucking thing?
All right.
And then we just chill.
Yeah. So as the resting here in the pools of relaxation, this is a spot for warriors to rest before they go back into battle. So the effects of the long rest come over you, and you are just kind of enjoying the brief moment of respite here, since it's been hours since you were fighting Vecna, and you've been through Lux Aeternia, you've been through Mount Celestia, you've fought on the plains of Acheron, places that mortals have not walked in 500 years. And just at the moment where you're beginning to feel comfortable, Sarah G, you kind of reach out for a grape or an apple or something on a plate, and you just see through yourself for a moment. And the rest of you see it happening as well, as Sarah G is becoming untethered. The rest of you may choose to follow that tether. And I assume you do.
Yeah, we're in this together.
As you are all ripped away to the sounds of angry birds in the background, as you fall through the portals of time and place and the planes of existence, and then you kind of slam down. Your vision is blurry for a moment, and then it clears, and you look around at each other. If you had to be like a 1996 CGI character from the TV show Reboot,
Holy shit! Yes,
Oh,
my God, this is Atwood. Oh, Rob, this is why you're Atwood's favorite. Jesus Christ.
What would your character appear as? Because this is what people are seeing you as. Oh no! Think about like a fully CGI TV show, but with the quality of CGI from the late 90s.
I'm gonna need all week to come up with my answer to this one.
As you all find yourselves standing on, none of you are like, some of you are like very good at technology, but are you good at hardware? Yes. Everyone can make an intelligence check for me on this one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Sarah would because of dealing with defibrillators and medical tools.
That's true, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Why did I roll a nat 1? This is one of my best skills. What the fuck?
I feel like Danny would have advantage based on their background.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Well,
just intelligence.
Just straight intelligence. Nope.
Everyone, I went from a 6 to a 24.
24.
I want you to acknowledge that.
7.
Okay, 7. So Danny, you're looking, and it looks like you're in this weird city, like a city of metal buildings that are kind of rising up that have these kind of like they like rise up and then stretch out across and then come back down. So it's like these like staple shaped cities that are going along this thoroughfare that you're standing on. There are but the city floor is all green, and it almost has the feeling of walking on like a hard plastic, and there are copper lines running down the center of the city streets, and there's just kind of this pulsing feeling of energy, and the sky above you is just a tangled mass of wires and lines of light that are shooting. You, Danny, recognize that you are standing at the heart of a motherboard.
Oh, interesting.
And this is the next plane of existence you find yourself on.
Oh my
God.
God.
This is great.
Very cool.
I haven't love
watched
it.
Reboot since the early 2000s. Fantastic.
Yeah, so think about your reboot characters.
I do a rewatch every couple years.
I already know. Atwood's obsessed with Reboot.
If Danny tells Ronan enough information about where they think they are, Ronan,
sure.
We'll see if Ronan's always the one. Ronan, make a religion check.
All right, Ronan. Can I make a religion check too? I think mine's better than his.
You can with advantage, yeah.
I'll help Danny make a religion check.
Yeah, well, Danny already has advantage, so Ronan, go ahead and roll a straight, and then Danny can roll with advantage.
Okay. Got a 15. I rolled terribly.
I got a 12.
12. With a 15, I think that's enough. It doesn't match what you would think it should be, but the only plane of existence that you think would, if given time, would develop in such a way that would move away from clockwork and cogs to computer parts from, this is still like 100 years from where Terminus is currently. Early age computing. You found yourself in Mechanus. And that's where we'll pick up.
I'm in Millennialville.
Next week. Well, yeah, we're in Mechanus, the Millennialville.
Yay.
And figure out what your characters would look like as early CGI.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
And also, Rob, if you want to see, I put in voice text what Danny looks like.
I look at that.
Yes, I very early on made both
It's
the
really
pictures, that one and this one.
Nice.
He looks so depressed. I love it.
By the way, Josh, your Flappy Birds was a Brennan Gallier moment.
So funny.
I lost it because it's just like, I'm playing Flappy Birds.
Oh, it's so good. I'm obsessed with him.
That's a 1,000% a Jace thing. Because originally when Jace wasn't sure.
Oh, Jace told me about that.
If Jace was going to join in this world or next world. Yes. And I was like, okay, well, if you join in this one, then you've just been chilling with Cord for a while. And they were like, well, what if I taught Cord how to play Flappy Bird? I was like,
oh
okay.
Oh my God, that's the most Jace thing I've ever heard in my life. I love that.
Because the Stormlord playing Flappy Bird is my favorite thing that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so funny. Well, Jace told me they're like, I put something in the game that you will think is funny. And I'm like, what? And that's what it was.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but just the way you described that with the voice of the, and there's all kinds, and there's an angry bird. I like angry things.
I like angry things.
Yes. Yeah, I
Screwed
can't
when
wait.
he finds Twitter though.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
absolutely posed.
I can't wait for y'all to fully see this character and how it's built at some point. It's kind of insane. It's like an intelligence build glamour bard with the levels in Warlock, but he also can do close and far combat without magic. Like, this build is like insane.
Nice.
Like, very insane, and everything is built to work together. It's like very crazy.
That's really cool.
What I have made. So I'm very proud of Danny's build.
And I'm straight life cleric and lots of healing stuff, except for about 3 or 4 offensive spells that do a whole lot of hurt.
Yeah.
Because Sarah's one of those, it's like, if you push me, it's like they've got the baton and they've got a Browning.
Yeah.
1911.
Oh,
it's
and also,
kind of like you want to bring a gun?
yes.
You want to bring a 38 special?
Yeah.
Let me put some 45 slugs through you. We'll see how this plays.
Also, Danny is a human. This is like one of the few instances I was make a human character because it makes it even funnier. That he is just like the normalest dude.
Just a guy.
He's
Just
just
a guy.
a man.
Super smart guy.
He is. He's a super smart little nerdy guy.
And I love
love
the
that guy.
the Dr. Rogue.
The Dr.
Ace, stay on the line when everyone else
Good
is.
night.
Okay.
All right. Night all.
I love to
Okay.
talk